This is Anderson Penn's podcast, episode 405 for Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. This is Brian.
Good for you. This is Lisa.
What do you call, I'm just rolling with this.
Okay, you just roll on.
What do you call
I have no idea.
an alligator with a law degree? A litigator.
Okay.
Today is the big, long-awaited Hobonichi Preview Day. Actually,
I don't know what to do.
Actually, it was last night at 9 o'clock.
And did you preview them at 9 o'clock?
I have previewed some of them. And I first want to start on, I want to show people that I actually do own Hobonichi. This is my current favorite. I got the navy, and then this was the mint cappuccino.
So last year, I fell in love with the zippered Weeks cover in, this is one of the Liberty fabrics. I had to look it up. It's the Forbidden Fruit.
Okay. Is there fruit on there? Oh, there is.
There is, yeah. But I use it as my wallet, and I love it.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, you could fit a Weeks in there.
You
if you
can
wanted to.
put a Weeks in here.
Yeah.
I usually keep some of the Memo pads from
sure.
last year in here, but it is big enough that you can fit. Where's my money? I have
Where's your money?
I have
You
like
have
a
money?
dollar. I have like a dollar. You can put, money in here as well. Lots of little pockets. Actually, I think I have $12.
Okay, well, we're
So
going out
there
for
we
breakfast.
go.
All right.
But anyway, I love it, and get compliments on it all the time. It's just very different for a wallet.
No, it's great.
Let's talk hobo, because this year there's some really pretty stuff.
Well, so let me ask this question here. So shouldn't I? Now this is great. I love this color. I love this combination.
You should not get a new one because you already have two.
But-
and what are you going to do with them?
They're my memoirs for the Anderson Library. I don't know, but
Now that's funny.
it's a new year. Shouldn't a new year accompany a fresh start? Shouldn't we all have a fresh start for 2022?
That's a whole lot of something.
No, I don't.
Is there one you like?
There might be.
Okay.
There might be. There's a couple. So here's what we're gonna do.
All right, you're
I have a list of all of the particular colors, and we're going to read through them.
All right.
They're going to appear on the screen in no particular order because that would have been incredibly difficult to coordinate.
Go.
So I've got a list of the Techo A6 cover sets. So that's these guys here.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got the colors line. We've got black and clear blue.
Yep.
Navy. The Dreamy Soda is kind of nice. I like that one. Denim blue, caramel pink. And then this year we're getting a number of leathers. Now in the past we've always had the black, which is classic. And this year there's a really nice one, the lilac.
Yes, super pretty. If you're into purple, you want this.
I like it. I think it's a nice color. It's a very nice color. Do I want it? I don't know. We'll see. Into the Forest. And then there's one called Taut, which is beige and navy.
Yep, very pretty.
Those are the four leather options for the Techo A6. Then there's Blossom, Glen Plaid, which Glen Plaid has always been popular.
Yes.
Always been a good seller. And then this year, this one looks really, really nice. Safari 2, Reflect. We have another Liberty Fabrics, the Poppy Forest. These are always good. These Liberty Fabrics are always fantastic. We have one called Have a Nice Day.
I know, that's so cute.
It's so happy. Animal Crossing New Horizons. What shall we do today?
Wasn't that a kid's video game?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
It could be. It's the longest title in this year's.
Yes, some of those were long.
So then there's a couple of special Mother, Cast, Mother 3, and then there's a Mother Earthbound Beginnings. And then there is a Candy Stripper, and yes, it is Stripper. We looked it up. Sweet Bunny Pink.
I think they meant Striper?
It's Candy Stripper, actually. We went to the website. The brand is called Candy Stripper.
Okay.
There was much debate about that. Then there is also Hiroko Kubota, Count the Lights. Omiya Yogashiten, Shall We Have Some Tea?
I'm glad you're pronouncing
My
this.
apologies to
Everyone whose name
I'm mangling. Tayo Matsumoto, Pretty sure I got that one right.
Okay.
Cat Over Kanda. That one's kind of funny. It's got the big cat on the cover, and it goes over the back.
And on the descriptions, we do tell you where some of these are from. Artwork,
Right.
prints, things like that.
Right. There's like 95 different Hobonichis this year, so
Yes.
it's really difficult to get a grasp on all of them. Saul Lightyear footprints, circa 1950. Today's Adventure.
Yep.
Then we have another Josef Kopek, Doggy and Pussycat this year.
I think last year it was Carol Kepik.
Was it? I
Yep.
don't remember. Yuki Fujisawa with Time. We have a Rose Tweed, and then we have 3 Mina Perhonen, which
Those
is
are
back.
always cool.
Tambourine in navy, with
Yep.
little circles on it. Jardine, which is red, and then Life Puzzle, which is moss green.
Yep.
So those are the A6 Techo cover sets.
Okay.
All right, and so now this year we really expanded into the Cousin,
We
which
did.
is the A5.
Which was, if I were going to do another hobo, and it's not over yet, folks.
It's not over till the last.
Till the last one sells and I'm out. Because I did love that cover.
I
It
know.
was
Do you still have it?
Yeah, of course I do. All right, so we only got a few cousins last year, but they did really well.
Covers.
Yes, covers
yep.
for the cousins. So this year we got the black and clear blue,
Okay.
lake blue, which is really pretty, lemon squash, which is cool.
That's fun.
Leather, we got the black and the lilac.
Yeah,
Glen
lilac
plaid.
and that Cousin is going to be it's going to be neat. I think it's going to be great.
No, I like my cover. Glen plaid, the Safari 2, Reflect. Did you have Reflect on yours?
I had Reflect, yes.
Okay.
So some of these are exact copies of.
Which
they're
is
the same.
cool.
They're the same in the Cousin as the
Right.
A5.
A Liberty Fabrics called Erica. Shall We Have Some Tea? Cat Over Kanda. Footprints, Today's Adventure, The Animal Crossings, and then the 3 Mina Perhonen. Those are the same as the Techo.
Okay.
So a lot of them are the same, which I think is good. Otherwise, you'd be confused. Oh, do I want this one? Do I want this one?
Yeah.
You can
get it in either one.
Right.
So, and I think it's a good idea, especially with the Cousin being larger.
Yes.
The cover is, it's
big.
It's a big.
It's an A5
It's
size.
an A5 size, but over a course of a year, that cover is going to get, whacked around, and I think the cover of the Cousin, you put the actual cover on it.
Yes, you need a
to
cover.
protect it is going to be a
because
solid
it's
choice.
just a paper cover. I always thought it was a little thinner, actually, or
Yeah.
different material than the Techo. So
All right, so weeks.
17 cousin cover
Okay.
sets
Oh, and
this year.
I didn't mention here, we have 30 A6 Techo cover sets.
30 different
30
ones.
different
All right.
ones this year. So
What
which
else
is
do we have?
probably more than we had last year.
All right.
Weeks. We'll
Okay.
do weeks first. And how many of those do we have? It's on that.
22. The white line that we had last year. This year we have black and ivory.
Okay.
We had ivory last year.
Those have been around for a
Yep.
couple of years. Yep.
In the colors, we have peach, sunny blue, sunshine,
Okay.
bright red, phantom blue.
Phantom blue.
That's cool. Nuance, which was a different material, if I remember correctly. Mint soda. I mean, you gotta love the names.
Yeah.
These are just so fun. Juicy grapes. I
wonder
love
what
that.
color that is.
Bow and tie has always been
Those are great.
really popular.
I wish they'd make those in an A6. That's such a cool pattern.
Yeah, these are great. So this year we are getting Forest Tiger,
Good luck.
Washoe, and Dandelion Pappus. Then we have a couple that are the same as the A6 and the A5. Shall We Have Some Tea? Footprints, Doggy and Pussycat. There's one called 365 Days. Dreamscape. Fourside Moonside is a mother design. Liberty Fabrics, Joanna Louise. There's a shirt fabric. Those always do well.
Yeah, those are kind of cool.
In a classic plaid.
Nice.
So Mike, that one's for you. And then 2 in leather are evergreen and cinnamon beige.
And I don't remember we got leather weeks last year.
I don't remember
I don't
either.
think we did. But those are going to be great
yeah.
colors. The leather evergreen and cinnamon sage just going to be fantastic.
So those are
weeks.
22 different colors in the weeks.
Yep.
And then did we expand our mega this year too?
I just
got a lot more
I just checked every box.
You don't have to pay for this.
I know you do, but see, last year what happened is we didn't get the week's mega in all the colors. So when the reorder point came, which is usually about 3 weeks into 3 or 4 weeks into it, I accidentally checked a week's mega we didn't get the time before. So
oh, that's confusing.
This time I just said I just
Take
checked all the boxes. And so what do we got? We got
so the week's mega, just to refresh your memory, they're thicker. Same size, just fatter because they have more extra sheets at the back.
extra sheets at the back. Yeah.
So this year in the sneaker,
I like the sneakers.
Yeah, those are cool. Cobalt blue and fresh lime. I really like some of these colors. They're bright, they're cheery. It won't get lost in your bag. And then same peach, sunny blue, sunshine, bright red, phantom blue as the regular weeks.
Yep.
And then we did get some cover only.
Yeah, so like that one you have,
Oh,
the Liberty Fabric, it's a cover only.
Yes.
So
there is one in Liberty Fabrics called Clementina. I'm going to have to look at that again. No, I love mine. I don't need another one. Malia Kent. There's a tricolored tweed, which is really cool. There's another Mother, and then Mina Perhonen.
the tambourine.
Tambourine, yeah.
So that's the Hobonichi lineup for this year. There also is,
Yes.
in addition to this just standard A6 Techo and the standard A5 Cousin that you can get, a 5-year A6 which covers 2022 to 2026. Now I got to admit.
Oh, these are 2022.
Yes, these are 2022.
It's almost Christmas and New Year's.
I'm almost thinking of getting the 5-year because my commitment level is very small then. I can only write, three sentences, 4 sentences. I'm thinking about I'm definitely A6 this year.
So you're going to commit to everyone in the internet land that you're going to try and do this for 5 years.
No. I'll have the most empty 5 years. But I'm thinking about it because sometimes it would be cool to see, okay, what did we do on this date? Last year or 2 years ago. That concept to me is, it's like that's some lines a day.
Right. I was just going to say that, but it's just much smaller.
Yes. It's just less commitment. It's quite frankly what it is. I mean, I was
So you're looking for less commitment?
Well, I was writing in here, and you can't find any days that I wrote anything on, but I'd sit down and I'd write, and I would feel compelled to fill the page.
Right.
I would go up to the line, so to speak. So I'm thinking maybe 5 years an option. I was just thinking about that the other day.
All right.
Accessories. We have accessories this year. We have some of the same ones we used to have, but we have some new ones.
Yes.
So
what scares me is next year for 2023, if we keep
we're
expanding,
gonna double.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We're just going to have a Hobonichi shop and shop.
We practically do.
All right, so this year's new. I saw this, I thought this was really cool. I thought maybe you would like it. The A6 Weekly Calendar Supplement.
Which is what? It's tiny.
It's an A6 size. So it goes in with your Hobonichi.
Which I don't have.
And it's a weekly calendar supplement. Never mind. Never mind.
Tell the folks at home. It's cool.
It's a weekly calendar, so you can kind of group your thoughts by week. And it's a little thin A6 supplement. I thought that was kind of neat.
It's really cool. They're just so creative.
Sometimes you just want to have a week at glance.
Absolutely. The clear cover for the weeks.
Yep.
We had these last year.
We had those last year, and they sold out super quick.
Really great idea. Because if you like your week's cover, it does.
Yeah, and some of them are fabric.
Some of them are fabric. You want to protect it. You also can insert. It creates an extra flap, so you could insert business cards in there, or money, or whatever.
$13.
I have 14. I just counted.
By the end of the show, we'll be up to $50.
So that's a really cool idea. If you want to help keep your cover clean or...
Some people put stickers on them and stuff,
Yeah, absolutely. You just want to protect it or you want to decorate it.
I talk with some customers about it too. The cover on cover.
You talk to customers?
Occasionally I do, yes. The A6 cover on cover. And what that is that's a clear cover that goes over your Techo A6 cover set. So it protects this. Now, apparently on some of the fabric ones, the thicker ones, it doesn't fit.
Okay.
And we'll identify that. But it's a nice, so if you do spill ink on it or...
And it does not fit on any of the zippered ones.
That's correct. It does not fit on the zipper one. It only fits on these guys here.
You're going to hit yourself
Whack myself in the face. So we got those this year. I thought we'd try those and see how they work. Because if you do get a cover that you like
yours,
and you want to keep reusing it, eventually over the course of time you're going to spill coffee on it, or you're going to, something's going to happen, ink, so it's a good idea. So I thought I'd get some of those, try those out. This year, again, we're going to be having the A5 and A6 graph notebooks. We never actually sold completely out of the A6 graph, but we'll get those in. Those are all, again, Tomoe River paper. So all of these notebooks, and of course, the Cousins, the Weeks, the Techos are all Tomoe River paper. So the notebook's really nice, little graph paper, and your favorite, the memo pads.
I did like those a lot.
So they're super thin. They come in a 3-pack.
They come in a 3-pack, and the 3-pack together as a 3-pack is about the thickness of... They're thinner than a Field Notes.
Maybe an inch.
Yeah, not even.
Not even.
Not even. I should have brought mine, but they're really thin. So and they come in 3 different colors, so you can use them for 3 different applications. That was my intention.
Mm-hmm. Intention. Did you use them at all?
I never actually wrote in any of them. I carry them around, and I have a piece of paper that...
So you would use scrap paper instead of... No?
I have a problem with notebooks. And if you're not phobic about writing on the first page of a notebook like I am, these are really, really nice.
And they're lined.
I don't know. I could go get mine.
Memo pads, A5 and A6 again this year in the 3-packs, and they're actually very inexpensive.
I thought they were graph.
So that is the Hobonichi lineup. So what the deal is now is they are available for preview.
Yes, which means you can see them, you can put in your back in stock notice, you can get ready. I do like that this is an option this year because there are so many choices, and some are going to be more popular than others. And if no one knows what they look like until the minute that they're released for actual sale, you're frantically trying to look and decide and put a couple things in your cart while you're debating between a couple, and then somebody else could buy it and it'll be removed from your cart and you won't be able to get it. So this way, at least you can see what you want in advance, which I really like.
So it does add a little layer of complexity this year, but
for us.
And so how it's going to work is next week, the 31st at 9 p.m., which is 11 a.m. Tokyo time.
Okay.
We're going to start the pre-sales. We should have, they're expected to ship these to us on the 30th or the 31st. So we should have them mid-September this year, which will be early. So at 9 p.m. on the 31st, all those in-stock notifications that we have in, we'll send out, and you will be able to purchase the Techo or the Cousin or the Weeks or whatever you want in advance, and then when we get them in, hopefully mid-September, then we will ship them out. So if you do have other things on your order, they'll ship with the Hobonichi.
Right. Okay.
So that's coming next week. Big Hobo Day.
Wow.
I'm excited. It's always a fun day at the shop.
Yes.
So, second only to the day these huge boxes come in from Japan. So.
Oh my God, yes.
So anyway.
All hands on deck for that.
I like jokes about stationery, but rulers are where I draw the line.
Why don't we start with ink?
All right.
You were doing ink swabs yesterday.
I was doing ink swabs yesterday. We got in our Esterbrook ink. I love the packaging. I always say that about Esterbrook. I mean, it's fine. I like these ship easily. I'm always about things that ship easily.
I was gonna say, you know, normally Esterbrook things, I say the box is great. And this time I was like, well, you know, it's cute.
It's fine. Looks like a Pelican bottle almost.
Yeah. So the rumor has it.
Oh, there's a rumor.
That this ink is made by the same company that makes Aurora's anniversary ink.
Are you allowed to say that?
I just did. And actually, the bottle looks identical. So.
Yeah. Pretty colors.
Do you have one of them our shimmers over there?
When I put my glasses on here. Yes. There are 3 shimmers: the aqua, the tangerine, and the
other one.
I did them yesterday. I can't remember. The shimmer is really, really, really very fine. I did notice that it tends to settle pretty quickly, but really pretty. That tangerine is a really pretty color. It's a very.
Let me see that.
It's a very orange juice, happy color.
Shake that up there a little bit.
That's not the way to do it. You're gonna end up with bubbles.
Well, I've got bubbles.
I know.
There we go. Look at that.
Really, really pretty.
Wow. That's something, huh?
Very
very
I'm not gonna remember all the colors, but I just swabbed them yesterday. Super pretty. I was really impressed with the color range. I guess my only complaint is that the aqua wasn't really what I think of as aqua.
It was darker or lighter?
It was definitely more blue, less turquoisey.
Okay.
But
well, it was a nice color. I mean.
Yeah, the cobalt's pretty. The evergreen's pretty. Can't remember the other colors.
So a bunch of new inks.
Yes, 9 new inks, really pretty. And then, speaking of ink, we also got in the new Sailor 50 States. We got the Georgia olive green and the Michigan blue.
Wisconsin got passed over again.
They're saving the best for last.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Don, please not yellow for cheese for Wisconsin, please.
We'll get like a bright green for the Packers, for the sports team.
Yeah. So these are real pretty. I'm excited about these.
The olive green looks interesting.
Yes. I'm always a fan of blue.
Everybody is. Everybody loves blue.
The olive green is pretty, yeah. So. In your typical, you know, the usual adorable bottles.
20 ml bottle.
I love these.
Yeah.
Label is really, really pretty. I just think the whole packaging is super creative.
And then they've got the little card in here that tells you about what color the ink was inspired by.
Yes,
so
which I think is great.
That's cute. They all come with that.
I think it's cute.
Nice little card.
Nice touch. You know, that's one of the things that Sailor is really known for is the extra little. Do you need help there?
Yeah.
The extra little details.
Not even put it in the box. All right. So there's ink. Now this week we do have some new limited edition pens. This is maybe
So the backstory is that we were, as a retailer, we were notified of these, and the deal was we had to commit to so many, and you had to buy them in sets. And if the U.S. committed to enough, then they would
be
make
made.
them or allow us to have them or whatever.
Yeah, they would be made, yeah.
And so
it was like crowdsourcing for pen
it was an
manufacturer.
interesting way to do it. So these are a limited edition Platinum Preppy. And so at first I thought, that's different for Preppy. These are cool.
These are
really cool.
You know, when manufacturers send us the spec sheets of a new product, the image is 9 times out of 10, and Justin's behind the camera, and he's going to probably agree with me, is most of the time they suck. The pictures are terrible.
Yes, and
They're awful.
So it's not always easy for us as a retailer to make an informed decision based on a blurry, fuzzy, overpixelated.
Yeah, but sometimes they're even like Photoshop.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes they're really good, but these looked really interesting, and so we ordered, And I'm just going to take the cartridge out because it makes
rattling?
noise. Yeah.
Yeah, the squeaking is much better.
But these are really cool. The new Preppy Wa. These are very limited. When they're gone, they're gone.
They're limited to the number we have in stock.
Yes. But the barrel is a different color on each pen, and they each have a different decoration, and then the cap is clear.
Cap is clear, and then there's no marking on the top.
Right.
Like most of them have a 0.5
Yes.
or a 0.3. I believe these only come in fine nib. Yeah, 0.3. So there are 6 colors.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce them.
The
We're going to
black
go.
is the Ogi Chirashi,
I've got blue.
which is Reishi Gumo,
I have green
Karakusa,
with kind of a little scroll design. That's kind of
Karakusa
cool.
pattern, which remind if you think of the platinum Karakusa, which is the ocean
Yep.
blue celluloid, looks just like it.
This is red
Which is Asanoha.
with gold.
Yeah.
The purple
The Sayagata.
is silver. The decoration is printed in silver.
And I wonder what this one is with
That's-
the little.
Cherry blossom.
It's a Sakura Chirashi. So little cherry blossoms on the barrel. So
So the black has gold fans. The blue is silver. The green looks white, actually.
yep.
The red has the gold. Purple is that white or silver? Looks silver.
Yeah, silverish.
So these are, I don't want to say shockingly pretty, but they're, the Preppy is a solid writer. For the price,
Yeah.
it's a really good value. A great starter, a great throw in your bag or your backpack. I always thought they took a tiny bit of extra time to start writing, but once they start to
You gotta
write,
give
they
it a little
are,
flick.
Yeah.
Because they have, if you look at because it's transparent, you can see the feed. And it's very much like the old Parker 51 collector.
Yes.
Because the feed essentially is 360 degrees and it goes around.
And so you've got to get the ink all the way through there, but once you write with it, it just is a workhorse. And now you've got pretty ones.
Yeah, now we
What's not to like?
We should say limited. It is actually it's a limited edition. They are not numbered. There's no number on them.
Ah, yes.
But I think probably what we have is what we have, and I don't know that we're going to be able to get much more, if any. So we've got a good selection of them, but they are kind of cute. They're not priced like a limited edition. I think they're $7 and some change, so they're real cute. It might be something cute you can match up with your. Let's see. Oh, see now that's kind of cool.
But you're not going to use that one.
Well, I could use this see, here's what I could do. I could put the 5-year in
Are
this
we
one.
negotiating?
I could put the 5-year in this one, and then I'll get see, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. I'll put a 5-year in one, and then I'll get a regular Techo A6 set.
A new one.
A new one from...
I thought I
That's a
was the
whole lot
one in
more
the
commitment.
family with a planner problem. Apparently,
well.
you're following in my footsteps.
So, anyway, Preppy Wa limited edition.
Yes.
Those are available. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
They came wrapped in a cloth.
I know.
The
I want to
Japanese,
see
the
the
Japanese
cloth.
wrapping cloth. It is adorable.
I think I'm going to drop you off at work and grab one.
I'm gonna. They're cute. They have a little nib on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it might make a good pocket square.
That was my idea last night.
Yeah.
So Preppy was just really a nice, I don't want to say update because it's not a forever thing, but a nice update to the Preppy.
It would be nice if they have come a long way. I remember when we first started the business, and we were talking about Preppies, and I got one, and and it had all this nasty text on there and barcode.
Yeah.
And, it was really. And so I remember actually I sat there for like an hour and I got all the logos off and I got a clear barrel. And then they started coming out with the darker colored barrels, which I
Yes.
thought was a nicer look. And then now we've got the Preppy Was. So hopefully in the future it would be really nice if we could see different options.
I'm writing a book about Ascension fountain pen. It's practically writing itself.
It's not on my list.
It's not on your list, but it's happening this week. So I thought I would mention it.
It's happening. So
It's happening. Deal with it.
All right.
This Friday, and I've had these for a while. I must
Yes,
admit.
you have.
Vintage Week on Friday.
Woo! Is there anything I want?
I think there's 2 of your pens in this lot,
Oh,
actually.
then no.
you gave up 2. One of them was a present I gave you for like an anniversary. And then another one was a Japanese pen that I gave you from like one of the first batches that we had. So no, you can't have any of these, because you already had 2.
Okay.
And again, it's very strong on Pilot, Platinum, Sailor. I do have one
What is that?
70s Mont Blanc Carrera, which is kind of a super cool pen. It's got this cool.
I love the Mont Blancs that don't look like Mont
Yes,
Blancs.
Mont
Those
Blancs
are
that don't look like
favorite.
Mont Blancs. It's got this orange, beautiful orange barrel and this orange ink window. Cool cap. I've got a really nice Schaefer Imperial. This one looks like it's probably was new old stock. Really nice inlaid nib. She's just grabbing stuff. Parker 45s. I do have this one. This one's kind of neat. You don't find this one very often.
Okay.
This is a Pilot Custom 67.
Okay.
Not a 74. It looks like a 74, but it's not a 74. It's a 67, so it came earlier. Essentially, and it's got the engraving actually on the lip. It's engraved custom
funky.
67 on there, so that's pretty cool. It's got the same Pilot nib that you find in the 74, but
I like this one.
yeah, great. This one's also one of my favorites. I have one of these, the Pilot Custom, the striped version. Love this pen. Super cool. It's got the old Pilot logo on it.
But you already have one.
I already have one. Inlaid nib. This one actually I think is better than mine.
Oh God.
We got a couple of nice. This one is really nice. This one's new old stock. I did never seen ink. Really nice looking pen. And the one that you were looking at, this Pilot, it's kind of a ribbed texture on the barrel.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
neat.
really pretty. Just a very light texture. Burgundy on the top and the bottom, which is cool. Yeah, this is pretty.
And it's got, but what's neat about this one too is it's got 3 little rings.
Little teeny rings.
At the end of the section, which is kind of neat.
I don't need another pen.
So that's cool. I've got another Super 200V for everybody. These are great. I love these. Big ink window. And then of course a lovely assortment of
Little pocket pens.
little pocket pens. I've got, we have some interesting, I refer to this as more of a champagne color. We've got a bunch of these that have, I've got
hold it up. You're just waving it around.
well, that's, it's a black pen. We've got a nice pinkish red. We've got some with light blue, green, dark blue. We've got a lot of really interesting colored pocket pens this time around.
So this is not all of them.
This is not all of them. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got another. This is 15. I've got another 17 or so in another room. But
Is one of the ones I bought in Japan?
no,
Okay.
no, I didn't sell. I was not going to sell that one.
All right.
There's also a very hard to find Morrison, and that's Morrison with 1 R, not 2 R's, like the American company, which actually takes. It's a proprietary cartridge, but it also takes platinum cartridges.
Oh.
And I have an original cartridge with it. This is a really, really cool, and that one's like this really lovely green color. And I have one lone Parker 51 Vacuumatic, which may have been yours, in a cedar blue.
Oh, it's really pretty.
With a gold-filled cap.
Really pretty.
Why do you don't use it?
No.
I like worked hard on that. I took dings out of the cap. I replaced the jewel. I mean, that thing was a disaster when I started it. You don't want it? All right. There'll be a Parker 51 Vacuumatic for sale. It is quite a lovely pen.
Repaired.
well repaired with love, apparently. Those will be available on Friday.
Okay.
So first time we've had a vintage day in a while, so there'll be 32 new pens. I was hoping for more, but...
Well, you worked so hard and so, I don't want to say frantically, but I mean, it was week after week, and it was a lot of work for you. It was a lot of work for the creative team to do the photography and the editing and get it all ready. And I think it's been good for you to have a little break.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, that 250 pens or whatever we did in April.
That was your choice.
I know, but I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it worthwhile for everybody. I wanted to make it like the Hobonichi experience, where you go, and you've got stuff to choose from.
Right.
And it's not a matter of do I get A or B, it's do I get A, B, and C, or C, D, and
Right.
E,
Right.
So.
Well, so it's good for you to get back into that. I know how much you love to polish pens.
Oh my goodness, I so love polishing pens with microgloss. Anyway, vintage coming this Friday, so if you're not signed up for the mailer, please do sign up. You can sign up at the bottom of any page on the website. So here is a small selection I brought in, because I kept saying I was going to bring some entries in for the 400th giveaway.
Some of these are adorable.
Look at this. This one's got a seal.
I know. We've gotten drawings. We've gotten poems. In fact, we got a poem with a drawing this last
Got
week.
photographs.
Photographs, yes, which was really cool.
Some of you write really nicely.
Oh my God, Brian and Dave. Amanda's on vacation this week, so I've been in the store, which is new for me. We received an entry that had the neatest printing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was just like,
The printing was almost like artwork.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
we do look at everyone, we read everyone.
it was done with a vintage sailor pen that
I
we
know,
sold
that
on
was
a vintage
cool.
day. Yeah.
So it's been really interesting to see different inks that you're using. Somebody sent you some jokes.
Really?
Yes.
Where are those jokes? See, I haven't been catching up with them all day because they're okay. I'm not going to read this.
Not while we're doing it. But
It's hard to keep up with it every day.
Yeah.
There's a big pile
and we go through them every couple days. I'm impressed that so far every single entry has qualified.
yes.
Not a single person has chosen to not follow the directions.
We were looking at one yesterday. We thought maybe had missed it.
No, it was at the bottom.
It was way at the bottom, and it was neatly thrown into the sentence.
Somebody even wrote us a short story.
We've had poems, all sorts of stuff. So it's not super hard, but it's easy to write the letter and then forget. So
Right.
Details, 400th podcast. Check that out, and all the details you need. We are giving away four
Hey, these will fit in my wallet too.
$4 $100 gift certificates to
Yes.
$100 gift certificates to 4 different individuals.
Yes.
In store or online. Follow the directions on the 400th podcast. August 31st. So next week on the podcast, we will be drawing the winner.
Awesome.
It's by random. You don't have to have good handwriting. You just have to have good enough handwriting so that I can contact you if you win.
Correct.
So don't worry about. I know some people are worried about. There are people who write beautifully and they've practiced and
I
practiced.
hate them.
There's no judgment based, completely random.
Yes.
So
Yes. It's either qualified or unqualified. You either follow the directions or you didn't.
Yep.
And we have this huge stack. And then we're just going to lay them out on the table and
put them in a bucket or so. I don't know how we're gonna do
randomly
it, but
draw.
yeah, just pick one.
But
Pick
we have greatly enjoyed even like this one's got a really cool stamp.
Yeah.
So some of them are short, sweet, and to the point. We had a couple that I was reading yesterday that were like 4 and 5 pages long. One was a short story,
Great.
which was cute. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't worry about not being an artist or not having good handwriting. Just make it legible enough so I can contact you.
Yep. But follow the instructions from the podcast 400, and you're in. And you've got a chance.
Have fun with it. Why not? I mean, it's,
We are enjoying reading them, and some people are giving us information about their lives or connection to whatever from the directions, photographs, drawings, adorable note cards. So
yeah, it's been fun. So you got one more week. Check out the details in the 400th and send that stuff in. So I know I certainly would appreciate a $100 gift certificate. So lots of stuff to buy.
would you change your mind on what you would buy with $100 now that Hobo's coming out?
Well, I get one of those anyway. I might use it to buy the 5-year. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
All right.
All right. So what else you got?
Do you know Corner Bakery's open?
Oh my goodness.
I went to Chicago on Saturday to drop off a load of both apartment stuff and some product at the Chicago store. And every time I'm going to try and go once a week between now and when we reopen the store to drop things off, since we no longer have the SUV. And discovered that the Corner Bakery, which is in the block that the Palmer House is in, has reopened.
That's fantastic. It's actually fantastic news. It's really good news.
They were closed for a year, and then we've heard that they were finally going to reopen. The week that we were down there for my birthday and to get the internet turned on, they had some kind of pipe burst and it was flooded, and so
they were closed the entire week. Yeah. So.
But they are reopened, which makes me happy. It's nice to see things slowly coming back in the area.
Good. So yeah, we're still. You brought a couple things down last week, and we're just going to slowly keep filling it out, and it's that'll be great. So end of September.
Yes.
Sometime end of September. We're just going to kind of leave that loose. We do have an event scheduled for the first Monday in October, which I believe is the first Monday in October.
I don't have a calendar.
Wow.
Right after the
really
Chicago
prepared.
Pen Show.
Right after the Chicago Pen Show, we're going to have Coles of London. John Lane will be there with some ST DuPont and Visconti. And I know there's a couple of new DuPonts and there's some new Visconti coming out. So we'll have an event there.
There's a DuPont I want.
There's another DuPont you want? Another one? Is it the one we have, or is it one I have to order?
We have to order it.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Anyway,
don't leave everybody in suspense.
The
What is
Derby
it?
collection
The Derby,
is
all right.
new. It's a pretty
It's
brown.
like pulling teeth to give her a pen. Jeez.
I know, I'm tough.
All right.
So, speaking of Chicago,
Okay.
the store will be reopening.
It's fantastic news.
It is. It is.
It really is.
And I will be down there. Kind of excited. So, if you are local in Chicago, I'm going to try really hard to do something other than go to work and go home. So I'm going to try to hit up a couple restaurants. I like a wedge salad, so I'm going to go to the Gauge and get a wedge salad.
You're going to start a blog? You're going to start a Cobb salad blog?
Miller's Pub does not have my Cobb salad anymore. I'm very upset. But the point is, if you're looking to go and have a quick bite in the Loop, because I'm not taking public transportation, I will get lost. Reach out and let's go get a salad and a drink or a meal or whatever. But I'm going to try and get out a little more.
Okay.
It wasn't much of a life when I was down there, and I'm going to try to do a little bit more and enjoy all the amazing things down in Chicago. And did you see?
You've got a Hobonichi cover.
I know.
You've got it.
But if you want to go to the Art Institute,
there you
I
go.
have a membership. We can go. So
Buy her a coffee and you get into the Art Institute.
I wish the lounge was open yet, but so anyway, the Chicago store will be reopening next month. Keep an eye on our website, and we'll give you more details.
That is very soon, isn't it?
It is.
Wow.
Are you gonna miss me?
I'm gonna miss you terribly. I don't know what we're gonna do with the podcast. It'll be Justin and I.
Oh, that'd be fun.
He's not. He's shaking. No way, Jose. I'm not doing that.
Eric will do it.
Eric or Steph or somebody. We'll get somebody to sit in once in a while.
Take a break once in a while.
Yeah, I might. So we'll see.
You could do it by yourself. It'd be the Brian show.
Oh my God, no. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants. They want to see you. That's what.
Anyway, the Chicago store will be reopening. I will be down there. Please come by if you're in Chicago, and if nothing else, say hi. And that's it.
Yeah. And if there's something you're looking for too in Chicago, and if it's not there, and chances are in the beginning, we're going to be slowly building up the inventory.
Yes.
Something you look for, just ask. I know a lot of people won't ask.
Yeah, just ask.
Just ask.
Just put a big sign.
We can get just about
ask.
anything. So.
There you go. All right, so that's it. I'm trying to get excited about going back, and I will miss the cats terribly. But there's just so much to do in Chicago, and I really want to take advantage of some of the great things to do and see down there. So
Great.
there you go.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, paper, Hobonichi, and follow the blog for news, ink reviews, and all sorts of other stuff.
I'm done.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. Store in Chicago is the ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. We will be open 7 days a week. You can check that out at chicago.andersonpens.com. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.
Bye.